Hi everyone, welcome to Book Lotus. I am just wanting to touch base with you. I'm going to take my Christmas tree down, and I just thought, oh, before it goes, let me put it in a YouTube video. So here we are. I wanted to share with you, it's been a while, and I'm sorry. It's been a wild and crazy holiday season. I wanted to share with you the books that I am reading right now. I'm reading Jeremy Renner's book, My Next Breath, and I'm about a third of the way, maybe halfway through it. And gosh, it is a really remarkable tale of survival. He got run over by a snowcat on his really far out property. And on New Year's Day, after a terrible snowstorm, and I've just lived through it happening. He set up the story and then it happened, and he goes through it in remarkable detail. I don't think he really lost consciousness. And just the story is so harrowing. And then he's now en route to the hospital, or at the hospital. So I'm enjoying it. It's a quick paced book, and very interesting. He has a lot of incredible insights about himself in here, and I'm enjoying it. I'm sure I'll finish it probably in the next day or two. The other book I'm reading right now is The Club by Jennifer Dossel. This is a book you might remember I picked it up at the Oxford Exchange in a video that I put out earlier, and it is really good. This woman discovered a residence in France where a lot of artists lived together back in from 1893 to 1914. And she goes to France to uncover more about these artists, and it's well written, and it's so far it's good. It's not something I could read without mixing in lighter stories. I'm just not, I enjoy research and I enjoy learning while I read, but I also enjoy just relaxing while I read. So I'm reading these at the same time. They're both kind of heavy, and wow, I just realized this might be why I'm having a hard time getting through these books, or just really committing to reading for long periods of time. The other book I'm reading right now is The God of the Woods by Liz Moore. I'm a little late reading this one. A lot of people have already read it, and it's been recommended to me many times, and rightly so. It's beautiful writing. It's Liz Moore. She wrote The Long Bright River also. And I'm sorry, I just realized my glasses were doing some kind of weird reflecting thing. And this is set around a camp and a family. And this family has had a lot of tragedy. And it's also one of those families where it's very steeped in tradition, and there's a lot of money, and just a kind of an emotional void. And these tragic things kind of happen, and this family, it's just sort of like they go on, but they don't really heal, it feels like, and then they sort of pass these things down. Anyway, it is really well written. It's takes place at this camp with this family that this family owns, and a girl goes missing, and the girl happens to be the daughter of the owners of the camp. So very interesting, and it's really well written, and it's told from a lot of different perspectives. And in the telling, you can really see how misleading certain things can be, and how people really see what they want to see and don't see what they want to see. And you can really see the humanity in this story, and it's really good. I'm about halfway through it, and I'm really enjoying it. And then the books that I have here, well, this book, it's by John Donahue, and it's called Bless the Space Between Us, A Book of Blessings, which I picked up and I have really enjoyed having over the holiday season. I'll pick it up and read it, and there are like blessings. This one is for solitude, and I didn't mark a page, I'm just choosing one, and this is what I've done throughout the holiday season just to get a little reading time in. It says, may you recognize in your life the presence, power, and light of your soul. May you realize that you are never alone, that your soul in its brightness and belonging connects you intimately with the rhythm of the universe. May you have respect for your individuality and difference. May you realize that the shape of your soul is unique, that you have a special destiny here, that behind the facade of your life, there is something beautiful and eternal happening. May you learn to see yourself with the same delight, pride, and expectation with which God sees you in every moment. I'm just loving this, just picking it up and reading it. It's just like a moment of grounding that comes, and this is again To Bless the Space Between Us by John Donahue. I have really been happy that I had this. Then the books that I have like really next on my lineup that I'm like, okay, I really want to start reading these books. I have Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. I've read everything that I can find that this woman writes. I love it. I think she's great. I think she's super insightful about just humanity, and she does characters extremely well. And I've heard great things about that book as well. Then there is the book Bright Stars, Great Artists Who Died Too Young by Kate Bryan. And she looks at the lives and legacies of 30 artists who really achieved brilliance against all odds, and also who died too young. And literally it says it's a celebration of their genius. This book, I have looked through it, and I kind of feel like there's like Vincent van Gogh. Like I could just pick it up and maybe read it, Vincent van Gogh, if I want to. I've had like little pockets of time, and I think I really enjoyed that book, To Bless the Space Between Us. And so I like having a big, thick book going, but I also really enjoy just being able to pick up something and read something in its completion, in its entirety, in a short amount of time. And so I feel like this book is going to offer me that. So, and it's an incredible subject matter that I love learning about artists. And so I'm truly excited. And, you know, there are a lot of really brilliant artists who did die too young, like Van Gogh. And there are several. I looked through these. Caravaggio, Basquiat, Keith Haring. So I know there's going to be some really good stories in here, and I am really excited. And I love Robert Mapplethorpe. Oh, he did beautiful photography. Oh my goodness. And I know there are works of art in here. Raphael. I'm looking for one that is suitable for YouTube, but they do include some of the artwork of the artists, and I really do appreciate that. Like, okay, here we go. Vincent van Gogh, Wheatfield. So yeah, I'm excited, and I love being able to like see what it is they created super easily like that. Now, the next book I received as a Christmas gift, and I really wanted it, and I'm really excited to read it. It is called The Road to Tender Hearts. And it's a brilliant and poignant journey of a family, forgiveness, and rediscovery. Hartnett has drawn such complex, endearing, and hilarious characters. You'll root for them to the very end. This is a moving, unforgettable story about the power we have to change our lives. And so I am really excited to read this. I've heard great things about it. It's almost like people, it didn't come out very long ago, just this last year, 2025, the end of 2025, and people are already, you know, using it as a reference, like, if you like this book, then you might like this book. So it's definitely, I feel like, one that I have to read, and I am really excited. It says, at 63 years old, $1 million lottery winner PJ Halliday would be the luckiest man in Pondville, Massachusetts, if it weren't for the tragedies of his life. The sudden death of his eldest daughter and the way his marriage fell apart after that. Since then, PJ spends both his money and his time at the bar, and he probably doesn't have much time left. He's had 3 heart attacks already. But when PJ reads the obituary of his old romantic rival, he realizes his high school crush, Michelle Cobb, is finally single again. Filled with a new enthusiasm for life, PJ decides he's going to drive across the country to Tender Hearts Retirement Community in Arizona to win Michelle back. So, I mean, I'm excited. I can't wait. It's a road trip, and I love a road trip. And from Massachusetts to Arizona is quite a journey. So I am really, really, really excited to go on that journey. And so I'm going to finish these books that I have started and move on to these others. They're all really heavy. I don't know, you know, Intermezzo starts at a funeral. You know, this is like, he's had 3 heart attacks and all this tragedy, and here he is going off. So I don't know what's up with that, and these are bright stars who died too young. You know, I don't know what's going on with that, but here we are. So I am really excited about these books that I am already reading, and I'm interested. I cannot wait to see how God of the Woods ends, and Jeremy Renner's story. I've seen him on TV, so I know he's okay, and I know that it all works out. Otherwise, I couldn't have read it. But yeah, and we were just watching a TV show and he was in it, and I can't remember what it was, but he wasn't a good guy. And I was just like, oh my gosh. So he must be fully better and back to work. Anyway, this is what I have for you. I really hope that you guys are having a really enjoyable reading season. I think of winter as the season of reading. I mean, it is the time to curl up with your favorite book in front of your Christmas tree with your hot chocolate and just dive in. And so I hope you guys found time to do that this season. All right, until next time, guys, I send you off with all my very best. Always, always. Bye-bye.